Bless you. Now we have two things to sync with. Hey guys, it's Henry.
And Illeyse.
And welcome back to the Red 40 podcast. We're here, episode 2. I'm really excited to be back. I've been looking forward to this all week. Illeyse and I have a lot to talk about. Last episode, we got cut off.
We did. I didn't have enough storage.
And we were disqualified from the Boulay Brothers Dragula Titan season 2.
Well, yes. There's a lot going on with that as well. But did you watch the episode?
No, I started it and I was like a little anxious and I was like, this isn't the right thing to watch right now.
I didn't watch it either because there was a lot going on. I just kept seeing it on Twitter and I was like, oh, this is bad. This is really bad.
I'll catch up and we'll talk about it. We'll do a post-season recap that'll come out like way after the season's over. Yeah. But that's okay. Yeah, we got cut off last time. Illeyse was about to get into it last time. Also, can I just say about last episode, I was cracking me up editing it and like doing all the bleeps while you were talking about the rapper because you were really ripping into him, and it's so funny because you didn't curse the whole episode until you started talking about him, and then you like cursed like 30 times in the course of like 5 minutes.
It's what she deserves.
I don't talk good, and this is I'm realizing that, and we're doing a podcast. I like stumble over my words a lot. Right. So you were gonna get into. Do you want to get into the Moses thing now, or is that, or do we keep teasing people on the Moses story?
It's just like,
where does one even begin?
Exactly. We could do it now. We met on Tinder. I don't know. I love a guy with big features, and I thought
you were gonna say I love a guy with big feet. I was gonna be like, oh
no, but I love like a walking red flag,
right?
In the weirdest possible way. So we were talking, and it was like nothing, and then like he like started to explain to me because he was from California.
Right. Okay, this. Okay.
He was probably like 7 or 6 years older than me. I don't remember how old I was at the time, but
you were 18.
Oh, sure. But yeah, he came from California because it was the election coming up, and he was a major New World Order conspiracist.
So did he think that the election he couldn't be in California after the election?
He wanted to be with his family just in case shit went down. Yeah. He also thought Lady Gaga was a man.
Okay. And you were just like,
I was just like, no. But like, it's okay if that's what you're passionate about. Because, I love someone who has passion.
Right.
And that was his passion.
On the scale of New World Order conspiracy theorists, like, do you think he knows what Agartha is?
Most likely.
Right.
He probably thought the earth was flat, too.
Yeah. I remember this was kind of an all-encompassing moment for you. Like, you really, you fell hard.
Yeah, because we were talking for a long time. He like, knew somebody from 100 Gex. One of them. The boy.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. And
he also knew the Muslim guy from Brockhampton.
I don't know anything about that.
I think the one that's like, I don't speak Spanish, or I speak Spanish. The one that always spoke Spanish. Or it was the other. I don't think. No, he was Hispanic.
Muslim people love talking.
So it was
Spanish.
the Muslim guy. No, it wasn't the Hispanic.
Okay,
it was
I was gonna say also I want to apologize for this funky ass lighting, and it looks like we're in a haunted house.
It's spooky.
Yeah, this is the spooky episode. We should have gotten spooky Reddit stories.
This
we'll
is
do that one day.
Technically our first episode, and I love that. Oh, I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb, but it's okay. This is the first episode, and I love that I have a wig on.
What are you talking about?
That's not me.
Well, the one we recorded last week is definitely coming out.
Oh.
I said it was a pilot in case we like did it and it was bad, but like it wasn't bad. I think it was a good episode.
I'm thinking next episode I'm gonna dress in my NASA outfit, but I gave somebody my helmet and I don't know who has it.
Okay, I was gonna say I almost wore a wig today, and I wasn't gonna acknowledge it like the whole episode. Like I almost wore a blonde. What wig do
you have? Oh,
I have blonde wigs. I also have like a really like it's an awful. It's an awful. You can't just acknowledge my mother mid pod.
It's respect.
I have like a black curly hair, and it's a really bad wig. But I almost wore it today.
Well, you should have.
Maybe next episode. I remember very specifically, Illeyse, our friend Cynthia, and I went on a trip to California to visit my brother and my sister-in-law. And oh no, you guys came to visit me. I was living in California at the time, and I remember there was like a car ride where you were reading, and it was like a 35-minute car ride because everything is far in California. And Illeyse was just reading her entire like text chain with this guy, and my brother and my sister-in-law were just silent the whole time and just in the front seat like looking. They would just like exchange glances at each other. And then Illeyse finally finished and caught up. Also, I love when you read text because you'll be like, and then I was like, and then he was like, and then you say, you don't stop doing that though. You just every message.
I just remember Natalia being like, and how old is he?
Yeah. No, I remember you finishing reading through the text chain, and then my brother just went, wow. And that's all he had to say.
Yeah.
I wonder what they said in private. One day when we're on the one day when they're on the pod, we gotta ask them what they said in private. But yeah, no, I really wanted the Moses thing to kind of segue into kind of what happened though. Why did
he
just
did ghosted me?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is all.
I mean, I wonder.
Probably some New World Order shit.
Right, he thought you were one of the.
He was like, it's too much.
Spellcasters.
Yeah, like it's the vibrations aren't, the frequencies are off.
Yeah, one thing I love that he said one time, obsessed with it. You were talking about Ariana Grande with him one time, and he said Ariana Grande is one of the main spellcasters. And I think that's so fierce. I love that. I had my like Instagram bio for years was one of the main spellcasters.
Well, segue, because let's really get into California, because he is also the reason why we were able to get weed in California, because wait.
See what I talk about not talking good? That's what I mean.
when Cynthia and I visited, Cynthia's our friend. When we visited California, we were looking for a plug because we didn't know how easy it was to get a medical card in California.
It was a whole. I kind of wanted the Moses thing to segue into our trip y'all's trip to come visit me. But yeah, so the first day we were in San Diego. We were in the city of San Diego. We had a hotel room and we were kind of exploring, and we really, really, really wanted to smoke. So we spent the entire day. Like,
we went to like an outlet. And we went to Starbucks. We were like, them damn liberals gonna be telling us where the plug at. So we got a plug off of one of the boys at Starbucks, which was, could I say? I mean, do you remember?
I think I remember his name, and I think he's in jail now.
Well.
Anyways, so we go to. By the way, the guy at the Starbucks, if you're watching, he was really cute. I thought he was really cute.
I don't remember him, but
we go to the Starbucks and we're essentially like, hey, could you help us find a plug? Like, do you know anyone we could cop from? And so he gives us some guy's Snapchat, and it's like Loud City.
Oh yes.
Yes, and so we get Loud City's Snapchat, and I think you added him, and then he didn't add Illeyse back.
Nope.
So the day continues. We're trying to find weed. Trying to find somewhere to get
this
weed.
bitch is on Grindr. Find somebody else, and somebody else recommends this. What was it?
Loud City.
City. Somebody else recommends Loud City.
Yeah. So we have two. So I think at this point Cynthia adds Loud City on Snapchat. So now we have two people trying to get us in connection with Loud City. So the day goes by. We were only supposed to be in San Diego for that day and then get picked up by my brother and my sister-in-law. But we literally extended our trip to San Diego because we couldn't get weed and it was getting late. So we were like, okay, we went to the front desk. We were like, we're staying another day. Get us. And also, can we talk about the fact that we stayed 2 extra days and our room was just open? They just let us have our room.
I don't know what was in the air in that economy that time, but like, mind you, Cynthia and I, we missed our flight to California.
Are you high? Oh, okay. Let's pack it up, y'all. We're going home. For the audio listeners, the lights were just turned off because we're in a fucking spooky haunted house recording this episode.
Well, yes. Oh, yes. The economy, though. The economy was crazy because Cynthia and I missed our flight because I was getting a pretzel and we mixed up. Cause a bitch like me, there was an Auntie Anne's and I wanted an almond pretzel. Bitches be sleeping on an almond pretzel.
I'm surprised Cynthia let you get the pretzel.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you why. But first, bitches be sleeping on the almond pretzel because the almond pretzel is like so underrated. They be thinking it's like grandmama, but like it's so like I don't know. It's so good though. Like if you have an Auntie Anne's, get that almond pretzel. Anyways, we thought the departing time was the boarding time. So we were like, oh, we got time. Mind you, we were in the Houston airport. If you've ever been in the Houston airport, you know that bitch is huge as
Did you see Beyonce?
No.
Did you see Normani?
No.
Did you see Lizzo?
No.
Did you see Megan Thee Stallion?
No.
God damn it.
Exactly. But we realized the time because we were like, oh, we gotta go because it's like departing, and we were like, oh no. Well, we thought it was boarding, and we were like, oh no, it's departing. So then we started running.
Rookie mistake, man. Y'all's immediate first time flying alone.
Yeah. So we was running.
Freshly 18.
Yeah. Doors were closed because that bitch is big as like there was no way we were getting there.
No, y'all are so funny for running. Like the plane left.
I was wearing my like platform Crocs. I broke my ankle like 2 times. Like it was really bad. And so we go to the lady. I don't remember if it was United or Southwest. I think it was United.
I think it was United.
Shout out to United because we were like, hey, we missed our flight. And she was like, don't worry. Like that TikTok of
right.
James Charles and Shane Dawson.
What?
And where like James Charles is like messing with the
makeup. It's Jeffree Star.
Jeffree Star is like messing with the makeup, and it's like Shane Dawson's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So she was like, do you guys want to stay like the weekend too? And I was like, yeah.
Right, because originally they were visiting Thanksgiving week, but they were going to leave before Thanksgiving to go back home.
Yeah.
So they were only supposed to be there for like 5 days. And I think y'all ended up staying there for like 10.
Week, yeah.
Longer than a week.
It was long as fuck.
Yeah.
So that's why we was booking these rooms, bitch. We was like, okay, let's stay in LA for a couple of days. Let's stay in San Diego for a couple of days. And it was cheap as and she gave that shit to us for free. She just rearranged that shit for free. No questions asked.
Yeah. No, it was, and like like I said, our room was open. We got to stay in the same room.
It was a nice room. No, we were in the same room.
No, I think we had to go to another room, and then the second room was way nicer than our first room.
Oh, probably.
Yeah. Probably. So at this point, we decided to extend our stay in San Diego, and we're like the sun goes down, and we still have not found weed. So we get desperate. We go on like Omegle. And
yes, and I type in San Diego.
Yes, and a girl pops up, and we're talking to the girl, and then she goes like, Illeyse is like, oh, do you have any plugs? And the girl was like, yeah, oh my god, yeah, I'll send you his Snapchat. And you were like, is it Loud City? As a joke, and the girl literally froze. And she was like, yeah. So we get, but this time, I don't know, her and Loud City.
They had something going on because she texted him and
immediately added back Cynthia and Illeyse was like taking our orders, and it was so funny.
And mind you we were so young.
You sent him a selfie because you were like ooh, like, because we were okay. We don't know how to. Till to this day, we don't really know how to roll. So
no, yeah, okay, because I didn't send him no goddamn selfie. I don't remember that. Maybe I did, but I don't remember that.
I think you sent him a picture.
But what I do remember is us asking, because we were so young, we didn't know how to roll, and we didn't know about joints and shit like that. So like we were like, can you roll it for us?
Yeah, and he was really sweet because he did roll us a blunt. We copped an eighth, and then he came to drop it off, and we.
He was so fine.
So he was
giving like Jacob, like he had a truck, he had a white truck.
Yeah.
Is this too much information? It's so long ago, but he was fine. He like gave it to us in the roll, like it was like the meme. He was like, here.
No,
and it was like, I don't know.
He put his window down, and for some reason, all three of us, like children, we all walked up to his window to get it, like fools.
Yeah, and then we smoked right outside of the hotel.
Well, yeah, okay, so we get it from him, and then he drives off, and I remember there was like a moment of silence, and I went, he was so hot. Yeah. And then the both of you were like, yes, I was gonna say.
And like, okay, the only lighter we had was the lighter that Henry stole.
Yes, I stole the like
handheld, the ones that you do for like birthdays where it's like
the kitchen lighter.
Yeah.
And I stole it from my brother and my sister-in-law's house. I think I've told them that since. It was so funny. I was like drinking with my brother recently and I was telling him a bunch of stories of like shit that I couldn't tell him before. And then when I got to that one, he was like, I need you to stop telling me stories because I'm starting to get pissed off. So I steal this lighter. They had another one, by the way. I'm not a complete ass. I knew that like they had another one at home. I didn't leave them without one.
Mind you, this was like the start of the trip, and we were there for like 10 plus
this
days.
Was
so
day
this
one.
whole was taking this shit to across in California when we were going to different cities.
Yes, we didn't get an actual lighter until like our second day in LA.
Yeah.
So we're downstairs. We're like right in front of the fucking hotel, which I think is hilarious that we
because the day before we were checking in and someone was smoking that loud, and the girl that was checking in was like, "Ooh, someone's smoking that loud," and we were like, "Oh, it's lit over here."
Yeah. So we were sitting in front of the hotel and we light it. There's a picture of it. Well, I'll put it up. Kind of incriminating, but it's fine.
Oh my god! And then Cynthia, there's a literal clip of Cynthia going, "Is this incriminating?"
I'm about to light Illeyse's blunt.
Oh my god, we look like fucking.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Yeah. So I light the blunt and we start smoking and like we're smoking. We smoke like half of this blunt and we're like. I'm not like feeling it yet, and in my head I hadn't smoked in like several months at that point, so in my head I was like oh, maybe it's like my tolerance reset, like maybe I'm just not feeling it because like, you know, whatever, maybe I gotta smoke more. And then I remember the moment everything shifted because
we got in the elevator.
No, that wasn't. No, I remember the exact moment because we were smoking and I was like, I'm not really high, like I was like kind of like complaining about not being really high, and then you guys were like, yeah, I'm not really high either. Or Cynthia says, yeah, I'm not really high either. And then we look at you and then you start laughing and you point at Cynthia and you go, Cynthia's like the coolest person ever.
No.
Yeah. And then that comment made me laugh so hard. And it was like when I returned from my laugh, I was high as fuck. Like I went from being like completely sober to blasted in like.
And then we got in the elevator.
Yeah, it was. There's a video of that too. Maybe I'll put that up. Roll up to the thing.
Okay.
Like be as high as you want, because right now we're
okay, you know the TikTok where they're like doing the joke at the drive-thru, they're like, go, and they're looking at their friend and they're just oh, now you gotta be quiet because we're here. Oh shit, she did it. Okay, I'm gonna stop this. Maybe not.
So, Henry thinks that we got laced with PCP. I personally think, I was thinking about this while we were talking about it. I think what happened was because we asked him to roll, and this isn't something that normal plugs do, is give pre-rolls. So I think he just had his Coke tray because he was mostly just a Coke plug. I think he had his Coke tray and he just rolled on the Coke tray. So we got Coke residue and we smoked Coke residue.
So you think we smoked crack?
Yes.
So
because we was up.
You think we were on crack?
Yes, because we was up and we went. We ordered pho and we had to go get the pho. It was down the block.
Well,
but we had to cross the railroad and the train was coming.
Yeah, we did almost get hit by a train.
It was fun, but it was crazy.
No, yeah, we were literally just walking casually and we literally are on the train tracks, and I literally looked to my left and I go, "Oh, the train is coming." And we were like, "Oh." And
we gotta go.
It was barreling towards us.
Yeah.
But we smoke and then we get in the elevator and I remember walking through the lobby and trying not to seem like really really high, even though obviously like
they didn't
give a fuck, and also even if we were high and the woman noticed, like it's, you know, whatever, it was normal. So we're walking in, but we're trying to seem classy. So we walk in and we're like, okay, you know, whatever, and we get in the elevator and I remember us just like dying laughing, and then because Cynthia was like, okay, you guys can like laugh now because we're in the elevator, and then we finally get to our floor and the elevator opens and literally Cynthia's like, okay, be serious. Now we gotta lock in. And we were walking towards our room and was it a Hilton? It was probably a Hilton. But it was like, so our room was like a down 2 hallways. Like we had to go down a long ass hallway and then take a left and go down the rest of the hallway. And we were so high and we were walking and I was like fighting the urge to laugh because it felt like the longest hallway of all time. Like
I was talking about a TikTok that nobody knew about, so I just sounded crazy and they were trying to understand, but they didn't understand what the TikTok was. And it was a TikTok where it was, I don't even remember, but it was like where you like fuck around at the fast food, the drive-through, and they were like, go, 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 go. And then she was like, you need to chill the fuck out where the elevator's opening. And I was like, bet. And I did. But bitches was fucking hating.
No,
but
yeah,
whatever.
no. It was it was a really, really, really long hallway, and I just thought it was so funny because I was like, I was trying to say, why is this the longest hallway of all time? But I knew that I was high, and if I said that, it would be really loud. So we get back to the room. Everything's fine. We go downstairs. We get the pho, and then so we don't have water in the room.
No, so we were just dehydrated
And we had
as
cotton
fuck.
mouth, like awful cotton
Drinking
mouth.
pho, which is like sodium city.
Yeah. You were literally like with tears in your eyes, being like, "I'm so thirsty. I gotta drink my broth."
Yeah. Yeah.
And you were putting on like the tweakiest like cartoon of all time.
I was putting the Trolls like cartoon. Shout at the bitches that know Trolls, because Trolls was such a good cartoon. I don't know if it was Canadian or French. You know how them be.
Yeah.
But like, it was so good, and these hoes was not liking it. It was a tweak episode. I'm not gonna lie.
Was it on? Did it just on TV, or did you like?
It was on TV.
Okay, that's so
one
funny.
of the girls. She turned into a giant, and that was kind of tweak because we were pretty high.
No, yeah, no. I couldn't even look at the TV. I was
Yeah.
like, I looked at the TV and I was like, absolutely not. And I just put in my headphones and I was just listening to music. I was like hallucinating. I was like drooling and hallucinating. Like I thought for a second, I thought Illeyse's ex-boyfriend at the time was with us in the room.
Yeah.
That did get me in trouble. I think I did say something.
Yeah.
But I was out of it. I was completely out of it.
You know what else? Henry said I can't eat on the pod, but bruh, if I could have some Thai fried rice right now, I had Thai fried rice when we were there, and I ate all of that first. We ate all of that first, and you. Wait, there wasn't you. We ate all of it first, and there was nothing left, and all I could eat was the fucking pho, and I was so dehydrated, but I wanted the rice. So
you got Thai fried rice at the pho place?
Yes,
That's crazy.
It was so good.
I love big cities. I really like. I think that those 3 days in San Diego really solidified me as a big city person because I love the fact that there was just a pho place, a 5-minute walk from our hotel.
Yeah.
So we were at some point. Cynthia and I gather the courage. We're like, let's just go downstairs and buy water.
Yeah.
And that was a journey for us. We were definitely tweaking. We spent way too much. We bought like 4 water bottles and we must have spent $20 on 4 bottles of water.
But the thing is, throughout the whole trip, like you'd think we spent so much money, but we barely spent money.
No, yeah, I had like $600 set aside for that week that y'all were going to be there. And I think I only spent like $350. Like I still had a lot of money left over. I didn't really go crazy. So we spend the next day in San Diego. Eventually we go to LA, but the next day in San Diego was a lot of fun. We just sort of walked around. I scooted around. Yeah, I got one of those like electric scooters that they have in cities, like the Lyft ones. And Illeyse and Cynthia considered getting on one, and then they got too scared.
Mind you, I don't know how to ride a bike, so imagine me trying to ride a fucking scooter. Like that's not gonna work.
Well, you literally just have to stand.
They didn't put you in an Uber.
I was like, I was blasting down the city, like down the streets.
No, Henry literally left us.
I had your location, like I literally, because I was like, well, I am leaving the 2 women that are coming to visit me in the city that they don't know alone. So I remember I had my phone open and I just had y'all's location so that I knew exactly where you guys were. And I circled around a few times. Like I would just blast past you guys and be like, hi. And it was great. It was like it was like a very freeing moment for me. I charged that to. Yeah,
I remember.
Yeah.
Weiger.
Yeah. We were friends with somebody that we weren't friends with at the time. Wait.
It's Op City, sorry.
Yeah. It's Op City. But I definitely had that person's like credit card number on my Lyft account, and I was like, well, I'm not paying for the scooter. So they're a bad person. So anyways, we spend the day in San Diego. What did we do day 3? Oh, I think immediately we had to get on a train to go to LA. We went to LA in a train. We had to buy our train tickets, get to the train. Did my brother buy our? I feel like my brother did something. He might have bought our train ticket back or something. But we get on this train, which was a first for me. It was a bus.
No, it was
a train. It was a train.
It was a train. It was definitely a train.
Okay, I remember we had like a Spotify jam going and us just looking like weirdos, just like because we were just like in our seats dancing to like Megan Thee Stallion and no one else could hear anything. I wish we had footage of like that. Us just dancing like weirdos in our seat. But we eventually make it to LA, and I remember the train pulling into LA, and it's like it was like a movie. And you know when Hannah Montana gets off the private jet in the movie, and it's like it's Crowley Corners, and it's not New York. That's what it felt like. Like the train was pulling into LA. We were getting close to LA, and you and Cynthia like looked at each other and then looked at me, and you were like, "Where are we? Where are we going?"
And then we got off, and we were like, "Where the
a fucking tumbleweed?" Like like where
the fuck do we go?
Right. So we got our hotel. We were staying at
Normandy.
I booked our hotel for our LA trip, our LA stay, and I booked this in Koreatown, which apparently has a very high percentage of human trafficking.
Oh my God, another guy that I was speaking to at the time. He is obsessed with Charles Manson, and he lived like close to the area, and he was crazy. Like I don't speak to him anymore, but he was telling me how paranormal activity type shit. He was so obsessed with Charles Manson. He had worshipped Charles Manson, and he went to the place where Sharon Tate got murdered. And when they went, like their car stopped working, and then he got like scratch marks on his back. What? And he took photos of it. Yeah.
Okay, so. We're staying in a haunted hotel we're staying in a haunted hotel in like probably like in allegedly a very dangerous area from LA. If anyone watching is from LA, please let me know if
we're the Normandy.
If the rumors was true that you left your moms there.
Are you that bored?
But yeah, so we're staying. I accidentally booked this haunted hotel in human trafficking city, but
it's okay because we spent so much money to get weed delivered.
Okay, yes. So we'll get So we eventually I think we're at this point. I guess we're running out of our loud city. No, I think it was just
we just had a roach, and they were like no smoking, but we smoked anyway.
Yeah, so we still couldn't roll, and they specifically. And
then I ordered Thai food that was too fucking spicy.
Okay, we got to take it one thing at a time.
Sorry.
So we still can't roll. We have a bunch of just like loose bud, and we decide, okay, we're gonna order. Oh, at this point, I've gotten my medical card.
Oh yes, because of Moses. Because Moses was like, "Why don't y'all just like do it?"
Yeah, I was building it up, and I like called there was like a company that you could call, and it was like $60, and a doctor would talk to you for a bit, and then would give you your medical license. So I called, and I was like, I had a whole story plan. I was ready to give them like the details of my mental health and like everything. And the doctor was like, "Hello, what could I do for you?" And I was like, "Hey, I'm trying to get the medical card for marijuana." And he was like, "Oh, why do you want a medical marijuana card?" And I said, "I have depression and anxiety." And he went, "Perfect. Okay, I've sent you the email with the medical marijuana card. Thank you so much. It's been very sweet speaking to you." And so the conversation lasted literally 10 seconds. We get the medical card, and at this point now we're in LA, and we're like, okay,
let's get the weed delivery, because we didn't know about weed delivery, and then Emery was like, "No, you can get it delivered."
Yeah, weed maps. So
and we were like, well, let's try it.
We spent so much money. It was I think like we spent $80. Yeah.
For like a pre-roll, like I think it was like 2 pre-rolls and like a pack of edibles and like an edible drink.
Yeah, I got a THC drink, which was really good. I
don't know. I didn't try it.
So we smoke in this hotel room that we're not supposed to smoke in. We like open a window.
We were watching Sex and the City and Burlesque.
Yeah. So every hotel that we went to, no matter the city that we were in, we would turn on the TV and they would be playing Burlesque. I watched Burlesque
Wagon Wheel on Tuesday.
I watched Burlesque like 4 times that week, front to back, and it was a great experience. Incredible. So we smoke, and then we decide, okay, we're gonna order food. And we order Thai food, and Illeyse. So the thing is about LA. If you're ordering food from like anywhere, it is authentic. Like, if you're ordering Thai food, it's Thai people in there. So Illeyse, what level of spicy did you get?
I got Thai hot, and the thing is, I like Thai hot, but like, hashtag relatable, hashtag not. But if you're high, spicy food, like really spicy food, doesn't really hit because you do have cotton mouth. So imagine cotton mouth with spicy food. That's where I was. And we didn't really have water. We didn't have anything.
No.
So I couldn't like wash it down or eat something to balance it out. So I cried.
Yeah, Illeyse is like...
I got pad thai that was Thai hot and I cried.
Yeah, Illeyse
was so good.
She was so frustrated about not being able to eat her pad thai. I gave you my pad thai because you were so sad. I was like, you could eat mine. It's fine. So Illeyse eats the pad thai.
I fuck up pad thai right now.
Me
Sorry.
too. So Illeyse is crying over the pad thai. I give her my pad thai. I had already eaten. I think I had got because I had gotten I must have gotten like 2 things or something, and so I let Illeyse have my pad thai and I ate the other thing, and then like we were so blasted that
y'all ordered McDonald's.
We ordered McDonald's afterwards, and I remember you being like, "Could you
please get honey?"
Yeah.
Please.
Could you order a honey packet for me because I want to put honey on my thai to make it less spicy, which I think is so funny.
It would have been bussin' too.
Oh
if they
God.
had it would have been so bussin'.
But we get McDonald's, and the funny thing is, I think like we eat the McDonald's, and like half an hour later we order again. We ordered from a gas station. We got like M&Ms, and like I think at that point we were like, we should probably order water, and then we ordered a bunch of like junk food as well. We were just pigging out.
And then I started eating the pad thai.
Yeah. At least still ate the pad thai.
One thing about me, I'm gonna eat.
Right.
I'm sorry.
It was definitely an experience. We didn't have any like paranormal shit happening, which is good. I could not have handled that.
No.
Not really anything else eventful happened for the rest of the trip. I don't think. That was our weed journey.
We went to Santi Alley.
Yes, we did, dude. So in Santi Alley there was like this like I got like loaded fries, and it was like there was like
oh, they were so good.
But like I remember I ate them, and then like I had to sit down and just let y'all continue shopping because I was like, I am going to explode. These loaded fries have gone right through me, and I'm gonna die.
We have to go back again because I am craving a California burrito.
Yes, so we stopped in LA, which by the way, LA is a nightmare.
Traffic.
The traffic
it's not
is
worth
a nightmare.
It.
Also, like the way that like there is on like the corners of a sidewalk, the little like it's like there is no space between the sidewalk and the actual road. No. Not at all. Like you were just like cars are driving past you and you're like, oh, thank God that didn't hit me. So we go to this taco spot, and I had been talking about California burritos.
Oh, and we were just eating on the side of the road, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, but it was so good.
Yeah, it was a taco spot. It had a little like opening. My God. You would just sit on the little benches and like order your food, and they would just give it to you. So California burritos, if you don't know, basically regular burritos, but they have French fries.
Let me describe. Oh, you remember? Let me describe it.
To be okay, the ones that we got, not all California burritos are like the one we got in LA, but this is the one we got in LA.
Picture this: rice, French fries, guacamole, carne asada, melted cheese. Is that it?
And like lettuce.
And maybe lettuce. It was so good.
It was incredible. California burritos are just there's something about and the kind of fries that they use.
They're thick. It's not like no shit. It's like a real French fry. Like it's like, oh, I'm eating a French fry when I'm eating this shit. And the carne asada was so flavorful. And it just and it gives you with sour cream. There's some sour cream in there too. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I love California burritos. I will die for a California burrito. I would love to go back.
I would fly to California right now for a burrito.
Me too. There was the best California burrito I've ever had was in a spot in Oceanside that was close to where I lived at the time, and it was a Mexican like grocery store, but they also made tacos and burritos. So it was like a thick ass California burrito, and it was the best street tacos I've ever had in my entire life. The way they would season that chicken, I'm a chicken on my tacos and chicken in my burrito kind of guy, but the way they would season out of that chicken, like wow. Still have not had street tacos that compare to the street tacos from that place. But we get our California burrito. LA traffic is horrible. We get an Uber.
Yeah.
Back to the hotel, and my favorite Cynthia moment of all time happens while we're in this Uber, because Illeyse is to circle it back, Illeyse has been talking to Moses this entire trip. Yeah. And we're in the car and it's like pretty quiet. And Illeyse, like fully earnestly, completely sincerely, she goes, I think he's the one. And there's dead silence in the car. You could hear a pin drop. And Cynthia just goes, without like looking at Illeyse at all. She's just like looking forward at the road. Cynthia just goes, I'm gonna say no. And I just remember seeing the Uber driver like start laughing into her hand, like trying to cover herself laughing.
No. They was hating.
Evidently he was not the one, or who knows.
He's not. He's not. He was insane. At your big age,
right?
You talk about I'm moving back to another state because I think shit's gonna go down from election.
Also, kind of crazy to have rather had been in Florida than California.
Goodbye. As fuck. He also would make music. That was like my only track record with music people, I think.
Those two?
Yeah.
Moses and the rapper?
Yeah.
So that's us in California, our California story. Eventually we got back. My brother made some juicy ass chicken.
Oh my god, that shit was so juicy as fuck. We spent Thanksgiving at that motherfucking place, and that bitch, that he gave us all our own motherfucking Cornish hens, bitch.
Yes, he did. Yes,
and I
did.
Punctured that bitch, and that bitch started to squirt. I was like, oh my god. With the mashed potato, I sopped it up. I was like, oh, it's so good.
Legitimately. For me, probably the best Thanksgiving meal I've ever had.
And then Natalia come over talking about I made some hash browns, but then she didn't squeeze out the starch. I was like, oh, baby. That shit was black. It was black. Because if you don't squeeze out the starch, it cooks. And it turns.
What else did we eat? Did we have?
It
was.
I don't know.
That chicken was right. It was the Cornish hens and then some assortment of other things. But it was. We had a lot of fun. In California. Would love to go back, hopefully soon.
That ass.
When we go to VidCon.
Yeah.
As featured creators, not as attendees. I'm not trying to attend VidCon.
I didn't know VidCon was still going on, so.
Oh, don't play with the Green brothers. They're still doing
Where
it.
Where the is John? Where the Hank?
Bring them on the pod.
They ain't never coming on here. They.
Whoa.
I said what I said and I mean what I say.
We're beefing with the Green brothers.
I think we should just say anybody that isn't on the podcast is just.
And if if you want to dispel that rumor, you need to come on the podcast.
Exactly. Don't be.
Rhett and Link, you're.
Don't be.
And don't be and come on the podcast. What else did we want to talk about today?
I don't know. We're already at 40 minutes. Hot topics. Let's get into the hot topics.
So Wicked reviews just dropped.
I don't want to know.
What? I'm not going to tell you about. It's at 71% on Rotten Tomatoes right now.
I don't.
Which is fine. Ariana Grande's still going to get her Oscar, I think. But
like the fact that Ariana Grande is going to get her Oscar and then Cynthia's not.
We haven't watched the movie. Maybe once we watch the movie, we'll be like, oh, I see why.
I don't even want to think about it like that when I watch it. I'm just going to think of it like I'm watching like the Star Wars. Like you don't look at Star Wars and you think award time.
Yeah.
Wars
and we should.
This is tea. This is the world.
We should. Imagine if people won Oscars for being in Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
Who would? Actually, I don't know if anyone's given a performance in a Star Wars movie that I'm like, ooh. Or got nominated for a bunch of Emmys, so I think that counts.
Sure. And maybe Vision, because I like Vision, but it's not that. It's not tea.
What other hot topics do we have to talk about?
I want to talk about BravoCon and how some of the housewives got motherfucking him robbed. Them motherfuckers, it was the Beverly Hills bitches. They got robbed while they was at BravoCon, and I just think that's funny.
What happened?
They got robbed.
Okay.
They stole their shit.
At the convention?
No, while they were at the convention, people went to their house and stole their shit. Because they knew that they were at the convention.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
So people broke into their houses. Well, did they actually, or is this another insurance?
Well, that's the irony, boo.
Yeah.
Because one of the girls was like, oh, because one of the girls that got robbed, she like accused one of the girls that also got robbed like years ago. Like, did you really get robbed, or did you like stage it out? Because this bitch, her name is Dorit, and she got robbed, and she was talking to the robber. She was like, please don't take my phone. Please leave my phone. Please leave my phone. And the robbers left her phone at the front of her house.
That is hilarious. Okay, so what happens at BravoCon?
All of the housewives meet up. Like,
Do
all
they
of the
film this?
Bravo CU. Yes.
Okay.
There's episodes. And they all just kind of talk. Like, they'll have, like, panels of, like, all the housewife shows. And then they'll have panels where, like, they all mix up. And then they'll have panels about, like, beef that's happened, like, behind the scenes.
Awesome.
Like, and then they'll preview, like, new shows. Like, we just found out that Real Housewives of Rhode Island is coming out. So it's a lot of tea. Teresa Giudice has also, wait, not Teresa Giudice. She got married to some dude, but she is friends with her brother and her sister-in-law again, allegedly. But I think it's all fake, so they can start getting the show back. But you know,
and Andy Cohen is in a penthouse suite.
Yes.
Coming down there and
Yes.
a hot air balloon every time he has to do something at BravoCon.
Yes.
Where is it? It's in LA.
I don't know. Probably.
We should go next year.
No. That
Why?
shit's crazy.
Do
But
people
probably.
get crazy? They should do a Zeus Con.
I think that's just baddies.
Yeah. Well, when they do baddies auditions, it's basically Zeus Con, is it
I
not?
be doing what I want. Okay, sorry. I don't want her to copyright us.
No, absolutely not. Natalie Nunn, come on the pod. We're not calling her,
You're not girl. You're not
but still come on the pod.
you like but not like like.
Right.
Okay.
What else has happened? What else is going on?
Blueface is out of jail.
Oh yes, we did want to talk about this.
Blueface is out of jail. When Blueface got out of jail, he went to go see his babies or whatever. Then he goes saw the other babies or whatever. Then he was hanging out with Krayshawn or whatever. But then Jada got mad or whatever because she was like, "Don't have my kids hanging out with that mother bitch's kids. No, not that bitch's kids. Don't have my kids hanging out with Krayshawn. I don't like Krayshawn. Don't have my bitches hanging out with Krayshawn." Then he switched the script and he started to go hanging out with this girl named Hazel E. Hazel E is from Love and Hip Hop. Clarissa, Blueface's mom, she met her, she thinking that she like 38 or something. She's on TMZ. They're talking to her about Blueface's new relationship with this girl. And she's like, so, like, how do you feel about the age gap? And she's like, like, it's a little age gap. It's nothing crazy. And she's like, oh, so, like, 45 is nothing crazy for you. And she's like, 45?
Is Blueface's mom is like very she's like very boy mom, right? Like she's like a little weird.
She's, like, kind of in love with him. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Allegedly.
Yeah. So she was like, I know my son wouldn't be dating somebody that old because he said that I couldn't date nobody that's 10 years older than, like, so, like, I would know something like that. So she was real gagged. She was gagged. So then just now they were all meeting up and then she was talking to them because it was like TMZ and then like Hazel E and Blueface. And she was like, yeah, that's a sister. That ain't your girlfriend. That's a sister. And she was like, but you told me to call you mom. And I was like, yeah, when I thought you were like 38. I didn't know you were 45. Mind you, Hazel E was also engaged to Cat Williams.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Who is this person?
One of them light-skinned green eyes. I think that's enough for me to
she's
say.
like a model?
No.
It's like a rapper?
She was on Love and Hip Hop.
Oh, okay. So she's a rapper. Okay.
Not a rapper. I think she was like a manager, but it wasn't good. And then she was engaged.
So you can just be on Love and Hip Hop without being a rapper?
Yeah. You do other things.
Okay.
Seems
contrived.
Sukihana is a rapper. But
Sukihana do be rapping.
But like a lot of them are just there for the nostalgia.
Another person who should be on the pod.
I'd be scared. Love her, but I scared. scared.
Yeah, so Blueface's mom being gagged, Wicked for Good reviews, BravoCon, and
what else is going on
in the world? I was gonna be like, we just had Friendsgiving.
We did, but that's a whole nother monster.
Yeah, no, we'll that's for season 2 of the pod.
Yeah,
we gotta have some distance.
Simmer.
Yeah. I think we haven't done an outro because last time everything ended abruptly. But I think we're good.
This is the outro.
This is right now is the outro. Thank you guys so much for joining us for episode 2. The first 2 episodes of this podcast dropped simultaneously, so shout out to you guys for listening to both.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, comment somewhere, and let us know if you listen to both. Your secret word is pineapple. So if you comment pineapple,
why would you say that?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, have you seen that TikTok of the guy when he's like getting arrested? He was like, my safe word is pineapple.
Fine, we'll figure out another word. Clover.
Red 40. I'm trying to get some red 40.
Comment the word clover if you got to the end of the podcast, and we'll know that you're a real ass bitch. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining us. I've been Henry, and this has been Illeyse.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us for the Red 40 podcast.
That ass, though.
Like and subscribe. Please follow us wherever you get your podcasts.
Yeah.
And thank you so much, guys. We'll be back next week. Bye-bye.
Buenas noches.